Hey guys, I'm Oxy and I'm using a pistol build for over 4 years in Fallout 76. So in this video I'm gonna rank every single pistol in Fallout 76 on a scale from 1 to 10 in order to tell you which one is the best. The first weapon on today's list is the pipe auto pistol. I don't have a legendary one because I don't really like to use pipe rifles on my pistol build. This can be a pistol or either a rifle depending what kind of stock you're choosing on it. Have a couple of good things. It's fully automatic. You can have a scope on it, you can have a suppressor on it, and the ammo is quite cheap. You can get the mods quite easy and it's dropping very early on in the game from any type of enemy in the forest region. Now, as I said, it's quite good. It's fully automatic, no problem. The reload is really fast, ammunition is cheap, so I give this one a 7 out of 10. I just don't really like to use pipe pistols because, pipe weapons, they are on the weaker side in Fallout 76. Sure, they are fun to use, but for a pistol build which already doesn't have a lot of damage, you want to pick something better. And the next weapon is the pipe revolver, which is a revolver made out of steel pipes, looks like. Does have good damage, but it's a revolver, so it's very, very slow. Can be suppressed. You can make it to be also a rifle. The only bad thing about this that it's just a revolver. So as you can see, very slow, very slow. But do I recommend it? Not really. I give this one a 4 out of 10. Does have good things just because it's suppressed, but you know, you want to choose something much more faster. The next weapon is the pipe bolt action pistol, which can be also a rifle depending what kind of stock you're choosing on it. Again, it's the same thing as the pipe revolver. It's very slow but have high damage. Do I really recommend you to use it? Well, you can see it's not very fast. Even the reload is not fast. So I do recommend you to use this one only if you use it as a rifle. Can be fun, but not as a pistol. So I give this one a 2 out of 10. The next weapon is the single action revolver. I do have a legendary one, Blooded Explosive. It's an interesting weapon, nevertheless. Looks cool, have a very cool reload, doesn't have a lot of modifications and cannot be suppressed, and it's very, very slow. Now, as you can see, does have explosive effect this one. Look at that cool reload. Very cool, very slow, but cool. Do I recommend you to use this one? No. I give this one a 4 out of 10 just because it's cool. The next weapon is the Western Revolver, which is the big brother of the single action revolver. This one have a couple of mods, but no suppressor on it, does have higher damage, and the reload is much more faster. Now let's see this one. So if you shoot it, very nice and very slow. Obviously the reload it's a little bit faster, which is good. Does have a sight on it, a usable sight on it. Still, do I recommend you to use it? No, I give this one a 5 out of 10. Good damage, but very, very slow. Now, I would recommend you to use this one. If you want to use the single action revolver, use instead this one. It's just, way better, faster reload and better damage. The next weapon is the black powder pistol. Now what can I say about this one? Have a lot of damage. A lot of damage, this one. But the problem is the reload. Very, very slow reload. Doesn't have a lot of mods and that's all about it. And now just let's wait for that reload. As you can see, does take some time to reload. Not the fastest reload. A cool reload. But do you really want to use this weapon? No, I would give this one still a 6 out of 10 just because it's nice to have it on you when you're fighting something strong and you want to get the first shot with a VATS attack, a crit, and some stealth can be quite powerful, but just for the first shot, and that's all. The next weapon is the gamma gun. Now this one is quite interesting. It's doing ballistic and radiation damage. It does have a lot of modifications. You can make it to be fully automatic. Yes, a very nice weapon indeed. And if you get a quad one, it's just going to be insane. You can shoot very fast with this weapon, and the reload is also quite cool and quite fast. Now, would I recommend you to use this weapon? No, because most of the enemies in this game they have a high radiation resistance, and the best thing for which you can use this weapon it's really just to give yourself radiation by shooting the ground. If you're bloodied, it's one of the best options. So I give this weapon a 6 out of 10 just because you can very have a lot of usefulness on yourself by irradiating yourself. The next weapon is the laser pistol, which can be also a rifle depending on what kind of stock you are choosing on it. But this one is quite interesting, does have a bunch of modifications, a bunch of sights, so in terms of those, you have what to choose from. Now when we're looking at the weapon, the fire rate is quite good. I do have a quad faster fire rate. The spread is really good. As you can see, no problem with that. Reload quite fast. I give this weapon an 8 out of 10. Very good weapon. The only problem it's eating a lot of AP in VATS and the ammo is not cheap to craft, but still a really powerful weapon, especially if you get a quad one. Unfortunately, cannot be suppressed. The next weapon is the unique circuit breaker. It's a season 15 reward. Probably you can buy this weapon from Giuseppe in the White Spring Refugee for stamps after season 15. So, what's all the fuss about this weapon? I don't really like it. That thing over there, it's not a suppressor, so it's a loud weapon and cannot be automatic. That's all I want to say about it. How can they add another pistol in this game and it's not suppressed and not automatic? They keep on doing this for over 5 years in this game. Keep adding new pistols, none of them automatic. I very hate that. I don't know what are they thinking. I don't know. Anyway, this weapon, as you can see, have a unique shot because only works with fusion cells, so you cannot make it to use the cheap ammo, which is the 10 millimeter. uh, I don't know, I just don't really rate this weapon. I don't even want to give it a rating. It's a big disappointment. You can argue in the comment section that actually can have some usefulness. No, no. If you want to go full with a pistol build, this is not the weapon that you should pick for it. The next weapon is the plasma pistol, which can be also a rifle. The best thing that you can do for this weapon is to use the flame barrel, which is going to make this weapon to be a flamethrower. Extremely powerful weapon. It's not a stealthy weapon, so no stealth with this thing. But if you get, let's say, a blooded faster fire rate, anti-armor faster fire rate, vampire faster fire rate, you can destroy everything really fast. Also really good ammo capacity. The range not the highest, but as you can see, quite good. I give this weapon a 9 out of 10 just because it's extremely powerful. I mean, the world record for killing Earl Williams, it's like 8 seconds, I think, and they did it with this weapon, which is crazy. Next weapon is the Alien Blaster, and I have a blooded VAT crit one. A lot of people are saying that this is the best non-automatic pistol in the game. It's definitely over there in the top 5 of them. It's a strong weapon, have a good range, a good fire rate, even that it's not automatic, it's actually really good. Does work in stealth in a way, not the best stealth weapon obviously, but it's decent. The damage is obviously really good, especially if you get a two-shot one from what I understand for some reason the two-shot is the best option for this weapon. No, I don't have a two-shot, I'm not that lucky to roll one, but I have a blooded one, which is also really good. Now the fire rate on this thing, as I said, is just really good. Look at that. The only problem is, or the projectiles, does take some time for the projectile to get from one place to another, so that's a disadvantage for this weapon. I still give this weapon a solid 8 out of 10 because have good damage, it's cool, and it's a weapon from space. And number 3 on the list of the best 3 pistols in the game is the Crusader pistol, a Brotherhood weapon. Now this weapon can be suppressed, cannot be automatic, have a bunch of magazine types, which is really good. You can make it to do fire damage or cryo damage, which is really good. It can have a scope on it, and very stealthy, and you can shoot quite fast with this weapon, so that's not a problem. I give this weapon a 9 out of 10 just because it's not automatic, but other than that, if you want to use a non-automatic pistol build, a gunslinger build, this is a very good and solid pick. Number 2 is the gas pistol, and what we have here is a blooded VAT script. Now this weapon is very interesting, can be suppressed, have a very big ammo capacity, does have a scope, does have a sight, have really good damage, and yeah, the only problem about this weapon is that you need to charge it up because it's a gas weapon, so makes it to be quite slow, but you can compensate that with the high damage that you have on it. So that's really good, and it's stealthy. So I really like this one. I give this one a 9 out of 10 just because of the damage and the fact that it's very stealthy. And number 1, the best pistol in the game. And you can argue how much you want in the comment section. Oh no, Alien Blaster is better. Oh no, Circuit Breaker is actually really good and is better than this weapon. No, this one is the best one. It's the 10mm pistol, and it's a quad one. That's the best legendary effect that you can get on a 10mm pistol. Why? Because this weapon can be fully automatic, can be suppressed, and that's all you should need to know about this weapon. Fully automatic and suppressed. If you want to use a pistol build in Fallout 76, it must be fully automatic. It's like a weaker version for a stealth commando build. As you can see, very good fire rate. Very good fire rate. And with the quad legendary effect, no problem at all. Very efficient in VAT, the 10mm pistol. The only problem about is the ammo capacity. So you must get a quad one. If you have a quad one, you're going to destroy absolutely everything in this game. I got this specific one from Mike. Thank you very much, Mike, for it. I still appreciate this weapon a lot. It's quite sad, 5 years into Fallout 76, and even now, the 10mm pistol is still the best automatic pistol in the game. And it's automatic. That's just so good, so good. I really want a new automatic pistol in the game. I really wish for a new one. I want it so much, but looks like we're never gonna get it. Anyway, those are the best 3 pistols that you can use in Fallout 76. Depending on what you want to use, automatic or non-automatic. Obviously, automatic it's way better, the DPS it's higher, especially if you have a quad weapon, you're going to destroy everything. And that should be everything that you should know about pistols in Fallout 76. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Let's go and kill the queen.